What's going on, YouTube? Nexus here, bringing you the Black 2, White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is in Super OU match against Wilechase, as you can see from the team preview. His team consists of a Ferrothorn, a Mamoswine, a Gyarados, a Tentacruel, a Thundurus T, and a Politoed. Look at that rain. I'm sharing rain as well, with Scizor, Thundurus T, Hydreigon, Jirachi, Politoed, and Keldeo. This is basically my version 1 of my tryhard OU rain team. Hydreigon has since been replaced. It really hasn't been doing much for me, honestly. And also Jirachi has seen some move changes, so has Politoed. Politoed's been switched out for a more offensive variant. You'll see later on in some later matches. Threats on his team, Mamoswine. Thundurus T at this point in the game, or in Stage 1 team, has always been a problem. Mostly because my team has no lightning resistors, plus he's running rain. Thunder's going to do a hell of a lot. Volt Switch is going to tear up my team. Focus Blast can everything hard. HP Ice can hit Hydreigon and Thundurus T. Mamoswine, big threat, but as long as Scizor's around, Mamoswine's not going to be a problem all that much. Gyarados, always a problem regardless. I always trouble with that thing. Tentacruel is going to be annoying, especially that I believe it has Rain Dish, and I don't want to set up Rain simply for the fact that Rain Dish Tentacruel is going to be a pain to get rid of, especially as physically defensively invested, because Tentacruel goes either way really with its HP stats and its defensive typing. So we'll just dive right into the match and see how it goes. Pretty much talked about my team a little bit. Choice Bandit Scizor, Expert Belted Thundurus, Tornadus T. Hydreigon is Scarfed, I believe, and yeah, let's dive right into the match and see how it goes. So here we go. You are challenged by Weil. He's going to lead off with Ferrothorn. I'm going to lead off with my Scizor, basically a U-turn, because I know we both probably don't want to set weather right off at the beginning. So a U-turn, see what defensive type it is. Judging by its damage, it looks more specially invested, just because, you know, fucking Ferrothorn, it's Ferrothorn. I'm going to switch in Little Pony. Basically, Spec's Secret Sword tends to do about that much HP, especially with specially defensive, which it looks to be. That'll do about enough to take it out, hopefully. But, of course, him being Wilechase probably sees that coming from a mile away. But I have to go for it, because if the chance if he sets up, tries to T-Wave me, I'm going to be screwed if I go for the Hydro Pump. So, yeah, Secret Sword's going to do a lot to physically defensive Tentacruel, looks like. So, in max physical defense, probably, max HP. Because without any special investments, I feel that would do more, considering it's Spec Stab, and it's coming from Keldeo, because Keldeo just tears shit up with Hydro Pump. Just 48% to max physical defense Blissey. And here, I'm going to predict the Toxic, but there's not really much I can do, because all I have is Jirachi to take it and Scizor. But if he went for the Scald, an off chance that's going to hurt me, since I'm more especially defensive, I feel like I could take a Scald a little bit better. Here would be a perfect opportunity to send in Politoed, but Politoed can't touch Tentacruel, and if he gets Rain Dish, it's going to be impossible to kill this thing. I just want to deal as much damage as I possibly can, then switch into Politoed, and hopefully finish it off with something else, as long as it's not in. Here I have no choice but to go for the Thunder and hope that it hits, because like I said, I don't want to get Politoed in, and I don't want to do anything, but of course this is just going to lead me to missing a lot. And soon I realized I have to get Politoed in just so I can hit hits. And I just had to find the perfect opportunity to bring Politoed in without being at a serious disadvantage. So here he's going to bring out Thundurus, and I'm just going to go for a Iron Head, predicting Thundurus to come in, honestly. Or I'm going to double switch, that's right. I double switch, I predicted that earlier, into Triple H, because Scald's not going to be doing a lot. I am especially attacking. Here I thought he was going to over-predict and just go for the Volt Switch, thinking that I'd switch out predicting Focus Blast. But I'm just going to stay in predicting him to over-predict, but that's going to cost me in the long run. And Hydreigon doesn't get to know anything, but since I'm Scarfed Modest, I believe, it shows me that he's probably Scarfed Timid, and that he's locked into Focus Blast. So I'm going to switch into Squark to basically wall this thing off. The Focus Blasts aren't going to be doing much of hell anything. Here I'm going to go for a Hurricane, hoping that it hits. I was thinking about going Focus Blast, but if he stayed in and wasn't choice locked for some odd reason, it just wasn't doing a lot of damage. And Hurricane pretty much hits everything pretty hard. Unfortunately, I missed though because it rains and all. Here I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. I missed because I was like, yeah, you went for Focus Blast. He hit. I should be able to hit too, but no. That's why I switched up Superpower later on. T-Wave is going to hit Spark and basically paralyze him. So I'm like, God damn it, Ferrothorn, quit being such a pain in the ass. Here at the match I was pretty upset because now I realize that Expert Build the Focus Blast is not going to KO this thing. It might have KO'd before it got Leftovers Recovery, but now that he has Leech Seed Recovery and Leftovers, it's just going to be a fucking pain in the ass. And honestly, I just don't want to deal with this at all. Here, I'm honestly thinking he might go for another Thunder Wave, but I have no choice. I have to get out of there. So I'm going to go into my Polytoad. This is a perfect opportunity to do it, because if TOA is this thing, it's not going to be a problem. And I believe here he takes the same opportunity to try to set up rain, because what better choice than right now is he switching Polytoad. So we both got Polytoad out. Both had the same idea at this point. But there's nothing we can really do. Polytoad doesn't really hit Polytoad. I'm just going to go for a Toxic, I believe, or a Parasong. Which will probably be better, because you never know if he's going to stand or not. He's going to Focus Blast here. I'm like, okay, are you an offensive variant? Probably, because that's the only way you're going to carry Focus Blast. But I max Special Defense, max Defense, Bold, Mixed Defenses, I believe, because that's how I like to run Bulky Toad. But later on I'm going to switch this up for a Life Orb offensive Polytoad, which actually tends to work out pretty well. The problems with it is my team all has Hydro Pump. Jalesson has Hydro Pump on one of my teams. That team's just not working out. But he brings in freaking Tentacruel, and now that I know this thing definitely has freaking Rain Dish, I want to basically set up the Parasong thing, and this guy might come in. Because if he does, I don't want this thing sticking around because it will never die. So yeah, here I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to keep this thing, basically try to take it out. So here my Parasong is going to go to 3. Here I'm going to switch out on the first turn, predicting he'll probably predict me to stand constantly. So I'm going to switch back into Shining Star, which is my Jirachi to take Scalds all day long, but he's going to Rapid Spin my Rocks away, which is all fine, because I can just set them up again, and he has to switch out eventually. He can't just keep Rapid Spinning with my Rocks. Well, I guess he can until he dies, but then eventually I'll win the war to get up Stealth Rocks. So here he's just going to, I believe, just stay in and go for a Skull, just to burn me off. Here I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to go for a Stealth Rocks, and then possibly a Thunder, paralyze this thing, and set up Stealth Rocks. Here I'm like, alright, I can go for Stealth Rocks again, predicting him to Rapid Spin. But honestly, getting this Jirachi burned is probably his best bet. So he's probably just going to switch out here. Also, that's another thing. Go back into Ferrothorn. I'm just going to go for a Thunder, I believe, just to paralyze the... Alright, I did predict the Rapid Spin. I went for Stealth Rocks. God damn, this match is just long. Woo! This is a long match, by the way. 15 minutes? Jesus. So I'm going to switch it in, or go for Thunder just to paralyze this thing, because I knew he was probably going to want to T-Win me too. And I don't get the Para-Hacks, which is just... That's actually hacks in itself. Damn it. Quit being so annoying, Ferrothorn. Quit it. And I'm just fearing the Thunder Wave this entire fucking time, because this thing could T-Wave my whole team and I'd be at a serious disadvantage, because I have no ground types. I've been working on this team for a while, and... Yeah, there's been a lot of changes from it, and since this is the first variant. I believe now... D-Dance Haxorus is in place of Hydreigon, and some other things have switched out. So, T-Wave is obvious, but Scizor doesn't care, because he's banded, he's slow as hell, and have no speed investments, I believe. Mostly in defense, HP, and attack, Adamant Max Attack. So here I'm just going to go for a Choice Banded U-turn, I think, just to basically get switch advantage. There's nothing really I can do. I could have went for the Superpower, but Tentacruel's still running around, and that would just be stupid. To just go for a Superpower while Tentacruel's on the team. And so is Thundurus. There's just so many things that resist at this point in time. So I'm just going to switch back in my Paralyzed Squark. Basically just to get a Hurricane off, considering that I believe this is max physical defense. But still, Hurricane's not going to kill Tentacruel, because it's a fucking Tentacruel. So here he's going to Rapid Spin. Perfect opportunity, because he's faster than me, because he is a fucking Tentacruel. And I'm paralyzed. So I'm just going for the Hurricane, deal as much damage as possible, hope for some Para-Hacks, and maybe get this game back in my favor. But unfortunately, I don't get the Para-Hacks, and he's just going to get a ton of recovery back. Here I'm going to switch out predicting the Scald, I believe, so I'm going to just go back into Shining Star, because it is my special wall. And it can take hits fairly well, but since Rain is up, that Scald's going to do a little bit more than I like. This is a problem. This is why I did not want to get Rain up, because Tentacruel just benefits from the Rain too much. And it's just something I can barely take care of. So also they brought Thundurus, that I switched up Thunder Body Slam for Thunder. Basically, just to have an Electro-type move on my team was a big problem, because Thundurus Volt Absorb was just pissing me off. So he's going to switch in Thundurus, but me go for Thunder. Here, I'm just going to go for Stealth Rocks again, because Thundurus is running around. I don't want this thing coming in, just getting HP back. I know it's Choice Scarf, so I basically want to whittle this down as much as fucking possible. Here, I believe a Thunder will just take me out, but I have no choice but to stay in. Instead, he goes for the Volt Switch. Here, I thought I might could live, which I don't, unfortunately. So, yeah, this is just not looking good for me. If I hit the Focus Blast in the beginning, I probably wouldn't have been paralyzed. So that also counts into a factor, and my Spark would still be at full speed and basically hit Hurricanes off, but unfortunately that's not the case. So let's switch to a little pony, and I'm basically just gonna like screw it. I'm just gonna go for the Hydro Pump. That's gonna do a lot of damage, if not KO. So yeah, that almost KOs Tentacruel, and I'm like, damn it! If he did not have Rain Dish, that would have KO'd easily. And that just shows you the power of Specs Kill Day. But the cat's out of the bag, because he obviously knows on Specs now. And damn it, fucking Rain Dish just screwing my day over. So I'm just going to go for another Hydro Pump to finish this thing off. And whatever wants to come in is basically not going to take a Hydro Pump. He still has Gyarados, but I just assumed it was a D-Dance Gyarados, considering Thundurus was his Scarfer, and he probably didn't have the other choice Pokemon at all. Here he sends in Ferrothorn. Here I'm like, judging from the amount of HP, maybe a Hydro Pump can KO. But I don't want to risk it, because if he's specially defensive like I believe, that's going to basically, might be able to live it. It's a freaking Ferrothorn, it resists, so even with Specs in the rain, it might not KO. But he's going to predict me to stay in and go for the Power Whip, but I really didn't want to risk my Keldeo, considering it's my biggest hitter on this team. And luckily I finally had a Focus Blast. Oh my god. Second Focus Blast hit of this game. I can't really complain that there were attacks in the beginning. I was just basically trying to bank on luck, but it didn't work out for me. Hence why I made a lot of changes to this team. It's a lot better than the first time I battled Wilechase with the Bastiodon. Dean telling me to use Bastiodon. It's a good special wall, but the problem is it gets hit by so many things in OU that it's not necessarily the best thing. So I'm going to switch in so I can resist its Ice type Stab, which I believe it was going for, and that did way so much damage. It was a crit, which actually mattered, believe it or not. That crit totally mattered. Because now he's going to be able to finish me off in the Ice Shard. Normally that wouldn't be the case, and I can just get a Bullet Punch off and kill this fucking thing. But yeah, that was actually the biggest point in the match that I believe that actually mattered, besides the Focus Blast mentioned on the Ferrothorn, which would have KO'd. That's the two hacks that mattered in this game, which was the major game changers. I still believe the game would have been a narrow 1-0 because I have nothing for Scarf Thundurus, but it would have been closest I could possibly match, considering I was at a major disadvantage with the simple fact that Scarf Thundurus is just a pain to this team. The only problem is I don't see many bubbles, because its move pool is just atrocious. That is an atrocious move pool that any sort of special ground type wall could basically wall the fucking thing to death, or another Thundurus could actually wall it. Since Thundurus doesn't like to hurt Thundurus, and Scarf Thundurus doesn't have as much viability as a non-Scarf Thundurus, so you get locked into HP Ice. You can easily switch in like something like Politoed to basically wall up. So it's going for a Hydro Pump as I switch in my own Blastoad. Not taking that well, which leads me to believe he might be Spexed, judging how much this damage is doing. But he's Leftovers, and I can't believe I noticed that. Did not notice that the entire time. But he's a Leftovers offensive set, which is kind of funny because I've run a Life Orb offensive set without like choice in any way, which actually works out relatively well. You'd be surprised. Though the problem is he has no recovery outside of Rest, so I have to choose to do Rest or not. But I choose to run like I think a Parasong. Just ran Parasong in my last move slot just to get things that want to set up on me or stay behind subs for a long period of time. It tends to work out better that way. So he's going for a Hydro Pump. He's not going to kill, but I have really no reason to switch out. I'm just trying to deal as much damage to this Politoed as possible. Whittle it down with Toxic damage with Substitute Protect. Here I'm going to play careful on it because he can easily predict my Protects and basically just switch in and out. But honestly, do I have a choice at this point? It's really hard to basically judge what you're going to have to do against an opponent that actually is predicting you rather well. So here he's going to just sack his Politoed, because we both have no use to Politoads, but I want to get this thing out of the way so I won't have to deal with it with any of my other guys or waste a turn dealing with it with another Pokemon. Politoad's kind of a waste of space on a rain team. It's a necessary evil, in my opinion, because it's like basically Politoad's in you without Drizzle, and Drizzle is only there for support, so yeah. Though Hydro Pump in the rain tends to do a lot of damage, neutrally, if not resisted. So this is just going to be a long stally back and forth banter war here, as we're basically, I'm just like, alright, we can basically do a double down here possibly, so I'm just going to leave him Politoed to die, which I believe he does. I think that was max damage actually. I think I might have been able to look that. If it was Min, or yeah, Min probably, I would have lived. Because even the last attack it might have been Min, and this was max. So Politoed's going to die, both the Politoed's dead. I'm going to switch in my Squark. He has Gyarados, Mamoswine, and Thundurus left, I believe? No, Mamoswine's dead, isn't it? Thought I killed Mamoswine. Huh, I thought this game was a 2-0. Not sure, maybe it was a 3-0. Wow, I really forgot this match. So I'm such a little pony, thinking, yeah, this thing is obviously just Moxie's something or another. But he's actually Moxie's Scarfed! Oh my god, because I am Timus Specs. Keldeo, and that's going to finish me off, and that was just unexpected. Unexpected to the extreme assistances. But now that's pretty much GG, because I have nothing for this guy. And, yeah, Thunder's is going to clean up anyway. Not sure if I KO'd Mamoswine or not. I feel like I did, or I was just thinking Scizor just took care of that thing, but he ice sharded me and critted me. And that crit really mattered. So yeah, not the best match in the world, but there was a lot of hacks going either way. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and more matches coming up. I'm running low on my battles, but got some better matches coming for you, not just ones I lose. Just showing you guys I upload every match I try to have that's decent or not, and matches that I try to basically explain my thought process, live and learn lessons, if you will. There's a lot of things differently that could have been done, but most of this was up to chance, really, in this match. Just showing you that crits, hacks are part of the game, and stuff like that. See you guys later. Peace.